Welcome everybody. You know what? We just finished doing a beautiful reading about the energy that's blocking you around Valentine's Day. And you know what? In all my wisdom, I failed to record it. Kind of sucks. But that's okay. We are going to do, what are we doing? Rapid fire, but what's the question? Oh. What is the energy that you've outgrown?
Yes.
Or maybe not just energy. Well, maybe it's energy, but energy, situation, people, like whatever it is. Like, what is it?
What have you outgrown?
What have you outgrown? Okay.
The 5 card draw. And I think how we did it was we just did 5 cards and just laid them out, right?
Yeah.
If we didn't wait for one or the other.
No.
Yeah, okay. All right, whoever feels their 5 cards first goes first. I'm fine.
What is the energy that the viewer has outgrown? What energy is no longer serving them? What have they outgrown? What has the viewer outgrown? Thank you so much for these beautiful answers. What has the viewer outgrown? What has the viewer outgrown? Thank you so much. I'm so grateful that this is a safe and protected space and that we're hearing directly from God and the angels here with us. 1 hour. What has the viewer outgrown? Thank you. Yeah. Just for the heck of it, and right now I'm into all this charm pulling.
Sure.
I'm just gonna throw them out here. So just quickly, mirror, Eiffel Tower, antlers. That's very interesting because that was in our reading that didn't get recorded. Lips, fork, fishbone, a handsaw or a hacksaw, a wing, rocket ship, star. I like that. Grapes. And then I'm just going to leave these here and hopefully they're in frame and you can see them. Okay, you go ahead.
All right. So 5 cards. What have we outgrown?
Yeah.
The first one was the King of Cups.
Oh.
So I feel King of Cups.
Bye.
So I feel, yeah, pretty much, yeah. That's what you're like, you're good, King of Cups. I feel like someone, whoever, the individual that has been let go of, or that you no longer want, perhaps is trying very hard to come back into your life, but you're just finished and complete and done. But then we have the Princess of Wands, but it's in reverse. So if you take this upright and you just take a look, can you see it, or is it too shiny?
I can kind of see it. It's only shiny on the edges.
Okay, let me just see if there we go. Better?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So for the Princess of Wands, it was the reverse. So for me, this feels like you're trying to get to your power, but you've lost it. Right? So you lost that empowerment that you've had, and I feel like it has more something to do with work. Perhaps someone at work is making you feel less than, you're feeling sabotaged, or what's that word, retaliated against, so you feel that sense of loss of power. But keep your head up so that you can gain your power back. That has to do with work. For this one, I have, lots of princesses. I got the Princess of Cups. Can you see that? And I feel like some of you may have lost a really dear friendship. Yeah, a friendship there. Someone that, like a kinship. Yeah, so sad. And then we have the 5 of Swords. It says defeat on the top. So whatever it is you're battling through, you've been able to let that go, and you have now won. So it feels like something that you've been working or fighting for a long, long time. I feel like this is a separation, a divorce, or perhaps, a long-term relationship. Long-term relationship that's been toxic for you. So you've been through a lot, like a battle, and you've won. And then here I have the Prince of Wands. This reminds me of the Chariot. So
Yeah.
this reminds me of really more of letting go of your past and moving forward in a roar. Like you found your power, you're strong, the strength there because it's a lion. And with the fire there, you're just moving really quickly to where you need to be. Yeah, you're next.
I am next. So sorry, I'm just trying to play with the view here. All right. Because I just don't know how it will appear online. Okay. All right, I am next. Okay, there. Okay, we'll see if this works out. Anyway, so the question was, what are the energies that are leaving you or situations, whatever, that no longer kind of serve you, that you moved on from? So your first card, oh, the Four of Swords.
Ooh.
What do I want to say about this? First, I heard oversleeping and a level of depression, right?
Yeah.
That you've moved beyond that. Let me just take a good look at this card. 1 second. I think you've also, some of you have moved beyond isolation, loneliness. I'm hearing nightmares, right? Like you are sleeping to escape something. Let me just put it that way. Okay. So you've moved past that because rest is important, but there's resting to rest, and then there's resting to get away from something. You might even be over a person because this lady is sleeping on 2 pillows. Normally, not always, doesn't have to be. Normally, if it's a situation like this, there's 4 pillows. You understand? Like this side has 2, that side has 2. Well, this side has 2, and this side has the pillow beside her, taking up the space of a person. So maybe you're over missing somebody. Okay. The Shah of Cups. So the Shah in this deck, let me come closer. The Shah in this deck is the King of Cups. And how I'm receiving this card is that you're done hiding behind your emotions. You're also done having your emotions take you to and from. Like you're not really being swayed by either your emotions or perhaps that of another, right? So what I just heard when I'm looking at the card was miss me with the bullshit. Right? Because they're in the cave. All this stuff is coming down and it's almost like they're unbothered. So I'm also hearing that whatever responsibility people try to put on you, you've removed yourself from it. Okay. So I think being at everybody's beck and call, taking on their responsibilities, taking on the emotional baggage and the weight of others, that's left you. It has left the building. I'm looking here at this cup and I think it has like foliage in it, like it's a plant. What's on his knee? I guess it's more plants. I'm also feeling that this card is letting you know that previously you were feeling a level of instability, but now you are able to, in a way, bloom where you're planted. So you're done with really carrying the emotions of other people. And you know when to cut it out, make yourself available, be more reclusive into your cave, what have you. Okay. Let's see. Mershida. This is the High Priestess. This card lines up with this one. You're done with being over empathetic. You have empathy, you have compassion and care, but you will no longer allow people to use it against you. So, this opening up of the hands is you being not only more trusting of Mother God and Father God, but you also being more trusting and willing to trust what you're hearing from God, because really it's about secrets, like, right? It's revelation. I'm looking at this, I don't know, what do I want to call it? Like, is this like a crescent moon on her chest? Like, there's an opening, you understand? Like, it's like a breaking open. Um, your instruction and direction comes from the divine. Like, you are, I feel, done taking all of the advice and the input of others, and you're simply relying on the intuitive guidance from God, and your discernment. So, not trusting yourself, not believing yourself, questioning what you're receiving, you're over that. Look at that. Put a fork in it. It's done. It's done. All right, took some coins again. It seems like there's a very clear theme here, eh?
Uh-huh.
Maybe you've loaned money to family and you never got it back, and they might be coming back to you for more and you're not willing. Or, maybe there's things that you need to pay, coming out of a cycle of debt. You're done with, what is it, robbing Peter to pay Paul? Um, I think in a way, let me look at this. This is the Lamescape. Do you see that? Like, shh, 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 shh. You are going to give where you are appreciated. I think before in the past, that was not the case, as identified by this Shaw of Cups, right? But you are now, you want to pour into who pours into you, and it's not a selfish thing, right? I think you're done being taken advantage of financially, or you're done kind of like not handling your finances the best. And for some of you, if you were stingy in the past, you're done with being stingy. You see the benefit in giving properly and, most importantly, for the right reason. You might have been in this position where you're taking on people's responsibility and giving when perhaps you should not have been giving. So now you have, I almost want to say you've turned the page on that. You're more careful with who and where and how you invest. And this last one, dunya. So this 21 is like the world. So what would this be? Like, I just feel like it's succession. Do you see that? And it almost feels to me, oh, everything is on the frame. Hold on. It almost feels to me that every card is saying an iteration of a similar thing. Done with the depression, you were in a depressive state because you felt burdened, taken advantage of, people putting the weight of the responsibilities on you. That caused some kind of interference with your ability to receive information, downloads, answers, guidance. Some of this certainly helped to hold you back. Perhaps you were also held back financially as a result. And you've put a stop to it. Like, this world card, this ending card, is a definitive ending to these things. Like, I'm hearing that you learn the lesson. Like, you don't need to repeat. Mind you, I'm also hearing that you will be tested to see if you really got the lesson, right? But for the most part, you've gone through the cycle. Like, you're leaving these things behind because truly you are about to start a new chapter, and this is no longer serving you. Very nice. I like that. I like that. I'm also, when I'm looking here, I'm looking at the rocket and the star, and these situations, these energies help to hold you back. But now you'll be taking off. You will be taking off. That's wonderful. That's good. Anything else you want to say, add, throw a closing card, or you think this is solid?
I don't know. We could do one closing card. Why not?
All right. I'm gonna do the sickle. I haven't like touched this deck in forever. Do I want to do this card? Wait, it's not up to me. Hold on. I have to ask, what should I be using?
Oh, wow.
Okay, I know.
There we go. Okay. I'm gonna lay my cards back out. Closing card to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Final message, please.
I just noticed that there's like 2 stars in here. It's like double blessings. And it's a period of reflection, this Murshida. And this, people no more eating you to death, like eating off the bones, like taking your flesh.
Look at that. I got new directions.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I like that card. I was playing with that deck earlier today.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Oracle Mystical Moments.
Yeah. I wish you would do more decks. They're beautiful.
They are beautiful. They play very well, nice.
They do. Oh.
Together.
Oh my gosh, do they ever?
Mm-hmm. I think this one is very applies to all of the cards that came out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the little bits and pieces of the dandelion that is comes off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just bringing you into, you know, if you look closely, there's someone holding on. I don't know, where's that little thing?
Yeah.
Holding on to to a little bit of the dandelion. I don't know what you call those little things.
I think they're like it's a seed. Like it's I think it is a dandelion. Like when I think dandelion, we're thinking yellow, but yeah.
Because all that darkness of whatever everybody's going through, what made them lose their friend, what made, you know, because there's a lot with separation, disempowerment.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that can make your soul dark, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you know, or bring you to a very dark place. But now that it's just telling you can get through it, right? No matter where you are, what's happening in your life, that new directions ahead of you. Just grab onto the seat and let the wind take you. There's that saying, I can't remember what movie it was, but it was with Sandra Bullock and, oh gosh, she plays Matlock now. What's her name? I can't remember her name, but the mother died. Well, she comes and visits her mom, and she, you know, Sandra Bullock in the show is going through some stuff.
Is it Hope Floats?
Is it Hope Floats where she's told her go outside and let the wind blow the shit off of you?
I don't know, but Hope Floats is one of my favorite movies. I loved it when I was single, only to funny and oddly enough, kind of live that life, right? When I got older. Yeah.
Go stand in front of the wind and let it blow everything off of you.
Yeah.
You know, don't let anything stick you or keep you down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And this is like what do you call those balloons?
Hot air balloon, yeah.
Hot air balloons, but it's the wind that's gonna carry you through it. Right. So
that's awesome.
I think you had something with hope in your reading.
I think you mean this one or the last one, the one that didn't record?
Oh, was that one?
I think so, because it had to do with the starfish. Yeah, I think so.
There's no starfish on this one?
No, not on this one. We have a fairy, I don't know, a deer with big horns, lips, mirror. Yeah, there's none of that. While you were talking, the card that popped out from my Raise Your Vibration deck um, was manifesting is my superpower, right? And the thing is, you didn't do this alone. I just want to say you've been supported through it. It might not always feel like it. And I don't mean friends. I don't mean friends and family and people that you can tap and see and touch. I mean, you have an orchestra of angelic beings that are helpful to you, that speak to you, that whisper to you, that talk to you at night or day, however, in your sleep, in your dreams. They are ministering to your subconscious. And with that ministering, in that, depressive state, in that excessive sleep that you're doing, they've been encouraging you to get up. They've been encouraging you to find your power. So, um, I will read what this is, but I wanted to go back because the cards in this deck each represent, let's call it a chakra. Okay. And so, excuse me, the chakra that the manifesting is my superpower is from is the stellar gateway. And it is the highest of our energetic portals, and it's found between 12 to 24 feet above the head. And it connects us to the divine matrix. Ha ha ha. The quantum field of creation, the place where the spiritual laws of attraction and manifestation unfold energetically. This portal of light is beyond time and space, a fifth dimensional reality to which our highest self is constantly connected. And I feel that last sentence is illustrated nicely by this world card, the number 21. Okay. It says that the stellar gateway cards are about recognizing our own infinite light and potential. They guide us to hone in on our energy, recognizing that we are not victims, but key players in the unfoldment of our life. Ultimately, these cards can offer information that our soul already knows, but our human self needs to trust. We talked about that trusting, the opening of the hand, right? And embody in order to unlock our cosmic potential. So, this card specifically, I've got like 3 minutes. I'm going to go fast. Just so that, in case you get cut off, I am a master manifest. Sorry, I'm a master of manifestation. Okay. And you have supports. So it says you're a master of manifestation. Every one of your thoughts, actions, non actions, choices is affecting the unfolding of your pathway. Realize that you have great potential and power, and you can draw on heavenly support. Talked about this to create the life of your wildest dreams. Okay. Uh, where am I? Where am I? When you draw this card, this isn't a time to hold back on those dreams. It's a time to aim even higher. If you've already set the bar, move it up. You were born to experience health, wealth, and happiness in every area of your life. It's time to claim that experience. You are in a powerful vortex of manifestation at this time. And therefore, it's important to ensure that your intentions and ideas are aligned with the highest. Don't focus on your fears. Acknowledge those feelings, right? Then let them go. Feel how you want to feel. Visualize what you're ready to receive. Like the world is yours, people. Experience in your heart the abundance that you're ready to experience in your life. I love how this card brought all of this together. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Listen, y'all. I am darkskintarot DST. My email is darkskintarot@gmail.com. I will also put in the show notes Kindred Spirit Healing Arts is, or I'll just call you Kindred, a way to connect with her if you so desire to get a reading. But I'm telling you, I don't normally do this, but we are hype. Like we are great. We are great. And not because we are great, but we've been made great and been given this gift. And we are so pleased, thankful, and honored to share it with you. I cannot tell you, it is both draining, definitely after doing the readings, but it is super energizing and it charges us up and it brings us back for more and more and more. So one thing that they can put in the chat, like a little icon from you, what do you think? I'm going to say stars.
Stars are good, and I don't think they have dandelions, but a flower that.
Oh yeah, yeah, I think that's great. Okay, girl. Until next time.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Ciao, ciao. Bye, everybody. Come back for more.